Have you ever bought something you didn't plan to only to realize later that you were manipulated? That's not an accident. In fact, it's exactly what marketers want. They've been studying psychology for years, looking for ways to influence your decisions without you even noticing it. And let me tell you, they found some really sneaky ways to do it. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 of the most common tricks marketers use every day to get you to buy more stuff. These are the tricks that keep you coming back for more no matter how hard you try to resist. So watch out, because once you know about these tricks, you can't unsee them everywhere. So the next time you go to buy something, ask yourself, is this really a good deal, or is it just another one of their tricks to get me to spend my money? Let's dive right in. Trick No. 1. Anchoring effect. You see, our brains are wired to pay attention to numbers, especially when they're big. So when you see a price tag that has a crossed out number next to it, you automatically compare the two prices and think that it's a great deal. But here's the thing, that crossed out price is not necessarily the original price. It could just be a made up price that the company used to make the current price look smaller. Basically, it's a way for companies to manipulate us into thinking that we're getting a good deal when we're not. For example, if a company wants to sell a pair of shoes for $80, they might put a tag on it that says $120, even though the shoes never sold for $120 to begin with. By putting that anchor price there, they're tricking us into thinking that $80 is a really good deal. Even though it's not, it's just a way to make us feel like we're saving money when we're not. So next time you see a price with a crossed out number next to it, remember that it is just a trick to make you think you were getting a good deal when you were not. Trick No. 2. Scarcity Principle. Ever seen a website that says only to left in stock? Or how about those emails that say this sale ends tonight? Don't miss out? That's the scarcity principle at work. It is a way of making you feel like you have to buy something now because it might be gone forever. When we feel like we don't have many options left, we tend to make decisions quickly without thinking about it too much. Companies use this to their advantage by creating a sense of urgency that makes you feel like you have to buy now or lose out. For example, if a company wants to sell some clothes, they might say only 5 left in stock, to make you feel like you have to buy now before someone else does. Or they might send you an email saying this deal ends in 24 hours, to make you feel like you're already running out of time. But here's the thing, sometimes that's not actually true. Companies use these tactics even if they have plenty of the item left. They just want you to feel like you're running out of time, so you'll buy now. So next time you see a message that says only a few left or ending soon, remember that it's just a trick to make you buy faster. Don't let it make you miss out on your own well-being. Take your time and decide if it's really worth it. Trick No. 3. Social proof. Have you ever seen a restaurant that's packed with people and thought, wow, that place must be good? Or maybe you've seen a product with lots of positive reviews and thought, maybe I should get that too. That's the power of social proof. It is basically a way of making you trust something more because other people seem to trust it too. When we see other people buying a certain product or eating at a certain restaurant, we assume that they know something we don't, and we want to be in the know too. Companies use this by showing you how many other people have bought a certain product, or by displaying positive reviews. For example, if a company wants to sell some skincare products, they might put a message on the website that says 1,000 plus people bought this today. That way, you'll feel like you're missing out if you don't buy it too. Or they might show you a bunch of positive reviews from other customers to make you trust the product more. But here's the thing, those reviews might not be real. Some companies fake their reviews to make their products look more popular than they actually are. So next time you see a product with a lot of reviews or a message that says bestseller, remember that it's just a trick to make you trust it more. Do your own research and don't just follow the crowd. Trick No. 4. Color psychology. Ever noticed how fast food restaurants are always red and yellow? Well, it's no coincidence. The colors we see affect our mood and our behavior, whether we notice it or not. That is why companies use color psychology to their advantage by choosing colors that will make you feel a certain way so you'll buy more. For example, fast food chains use red and yellow because red makes us feel hungry and yellow makes us feel happy. That's why McDonald's and KFC are always those colors. They want to make you feel hungry and happy when you eat their food. Or maybe you've noticed how many stores use blue lights at night. That's because blue light makes us feel calm and relaxed. That's why banks and hotels often use blue light. They want you to feel comfortable and at ease when you're there. But here's the thing, these colors aren't just chosen by accident. They were carefully picked by experts who know how to use color psychology to influence our emotions and our behavior. So next time you walk into a store or see an ad, take a second to think about the colors being used and how they're making you feel. It might just be a trick to get you to buy more. Trick no. 5. Decoy Effect. Have you ever noticed how movie theaters always have a medium popcorn option? It seems like a nice middle ground between the small and the large, right? Well, not really. The medium popcorn is just there to make the large popcorn seem like a better deal than it actually is. That's the decoy effect in action. It's when a company makes one option seem better than it actually is, by putting another option there to compare it to. For example, if a company wants to sell a TV and they want you to pick the big one, they might throw in a smaller TV option to make the big one look smaller in comparison. Or if a company wants you to buy a lot of data for your phone plan, they might give you a super low amount of data as an option to make the higher amount look more reasonable. Basically, it is a way to make you feel like you were getting a good deal by comparing it to a less expensive option that is really all that great. The decoy option seems like a nice choice, but it's really just there to make the more expensive option seem more attractive. So next time you're faced with 3 options instead of 2, remember that it's probably not a coincidence. The decoy effect is at work and one of the options is just there to make you choose the other one. And there you have it. 5 of the most common tricks that marketers use to get you to buy more stuff. These are the tricks that keep you coming back for more no matter how hard you try to resist. But don't worry, now that you know about them, you can start to spot them everywhere and avoid falling for them. And don't forget, now that you're aware of these tricks, it's your turn to spread the word. Share this video with your friends and family so they can learn about them too. Together, you can fight back against the tricks and make smarter, more informed decisions as a consumer. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these tricks did you find the most interesting? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about consumer psychology, stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.